Texas roots, where my heart belongs, where my heart belongs. Take me back to South Texas roots.
I don't know how the hell I lifted those things up, but whatever, I got them in place. I'm still feeling pretty good. I only put one screw in each one, just hold it in place for now. I got some 6-inch lag screws. I'm gonna put in 3 on each side, and then I'm using 3.5-inch deck screws for the remainder of it. Other than holding in the brackets, I'm gonna use nails for that. But that is a 2x12x16, runs the entire span of the rest of the house. That'll include the overhangs where the panels will be hanging over as well. I did drop it down about 2¼ inches in the front from where the fascia board is. So it's not the tallest beam in the world, especially when I'm starting off of the fascia board over here, which I can probably touch. So that's a little bit lower over here, not terrible. I'd say it's probably close to about 7 foot. As long as I don't have people over here like Cold Beer Ranch, then I'll be good. I don't know anybody else that's tall, so what's up, John? So anyways, what I'm gonna do is finish bolting all those in, and then I'm gonna start putting in these little brackets here. I just put some in with some screws earlier just to test it out. I'm gonna go back in, hammer all those in. I'm gonna put in 9 of those brackets, and then I got my 2x6x10s. I'm gonna go ahead and run this way, and it should overhang about a foot or so, and yeah, start coming together pretty nicely. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes smooth. I had a bunch of marks and stuff up here showing the drip edge line. I tried to factor in for the 2x6, which is about 5.5 inches, 1x4, which is going to run this other way, which is about 3/4 of an inch, and then also for the panels that I go with. So I think I have enough room up there. It should all match up with the roof line over here and look like one continuous piece. And I'm going to go in and paint this black, so I want it to look all nice and uniform. I may end up going in later on, which I haven't even done it on this porch over here, but go in with tongue and groove and do this entire underneath portion of the house, and then I might continue that over here as well, this whole section back here. right, so I got those brackets up. I only put a couple of nails in each one just to temporarily hold them in. I'm gonna try to dry fit everything in and make sure it's where I want it to be before I start putting in a whole bunch of nails and have to retake stuff off. Went ahead and made sure that the beam was nice and level. I got all my 2x10s ready to go. I'm gonna start adding them in. I still need to go in on this side and put in the hurricane straps once I get those rafters up. So with that being said, things should start rocking and rolling, start looking a little bit more completed. Then I'll go back in, finish up all the finisher nails, and get this place ready to go. I still need to go back in and add extra nails on those hurricane straps. I just went ahead and put 3 in each one. I need to go back and probably add another 6 or so to each one. I just got tired of going up and down the ladder and my hand's sore, so another day, another dollar. Very pleased with the way it came out. It's very heavy duty. I like the beam is extremely beefy. I don't think this thing's gonna be bending anytime soon or warping. And like I said, I've seen some on the internet that were needed a lot more support. Mine probably didn't need this much, but rather have too much than not enough. And I still have plenty of space. I can barely reach the rafters right there, so plenty of room to be able to come back here. I got a big plan on what I want to do. Eventually, Jason and Danielle and little baby Reagan will be coming down again at some point for another visit. And when they do, Jason and I were talking about maybe doing a dry pour foundation instead of trying to do pea gravel or something. I think between the two of us, we might be able to knock it out fairly quickly. There'll be no structural weight on top of the cement, so it shouldn't be that hard to do it. These posts, once again, are buried down in the ground a couple of feet with 80 pounds of cement around them, so those are buried in nicely. And then the rest of this stuff, like I said, we'll do a dry pour, and then I'll have my hot tub where I'm currently sitting once again, and then my mini split will sit somewhere over here, and then maybe just throw a barbecue pit or something out in this area, and then eventually I'll get around to building myself a little barn or carport area and a little workshop somewhere in that section that way. And then whenever I'm done for the day, go ahead and just pull in, walk back here, and I'll have a nice big covered patio that is now, it is 10 foot by 28 foot long. Now that I'm gonna have that covered up here soon. Like I said, I'm gonna order the metal and stuff tomorrow. Fingers crossed if they actually have everything, but yeah, this definitely adds on to the house. 600 square foot, initially a 10 by 12 back patio. Now I have a 10 by 28 patio, and I'm very excited to get that done and painted up and finished up, cut up all the boards here on the front, and then get that metal up top and get this thing done. So anyways, comment down below, let me know what you guys think. Not bad for a freaking pirate, huh? It doesn't matter if you have 1 leg, 2, 3, or 4. If you put your mind to it, you can get this thing done. Yes, my body is sore. Yes, I'm gonna feel it a little bit later, but you know what? When I go back and look at it at the end, it was well worth all the effort. So appreciate you guys for watching. Continue prayers for the family, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Take me back to South Texas roots, where my heart belongs, where my heart belongs. Take me back to South Texas roots.